Shalom, shalom, Yasharala. This is your brother Abaniah coming to you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. But first, we give all honor, all glory, all reverence, all praise to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Rukah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles, prophets, and teachers of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to the sincere Achiam and Aquath who are following this truth in all diligence and all sincerity. Now, I have a video to play here for you, but before I play the video, this is evident that this place, this wicked place, needs to be destroyed. They're pushing this agenda on the children, and they're using clever words, advertising, speaking words with double meaning, where it's open to interpretation. What need is there for a child to know these things? Now, this as you're seeing, this is about a children's book. This book is marketed as a children's book. It's called The Back Door. Now, for those of you who may be thinking, well, what's wrong with the title? I mean, The Back Door is talking about a door, because here it's showing you the picture of a door. In the Caribbean, it is popularly known when somebody makes the statement, the back door, it's speaking about one's rectum, one's anus. This back door is a reference to a person's anus, whether it be male or female. The back door is a reference to one's anus. And they're marketing this as a children's book. And the thing is so clever. All this is about pushing their disgusting agenda. Let's watch the video.
The Back Door, written by Kinsey Mazing. Some people are scared to enter the back door. It's an area many people have yet to explore. The front door might be nice and easy, but the back door can be just as breezy. The back door might seem dark and scary, but there's no reason to be wary. The back door might be overgrown and bushy, so sometimes you have to be extra pushy. Just shove those bushes to the side and let that back door open wide. Without much use, that back door might need some extra juice. Don't be alarmed if it has a smell, just be sure to wash it well.
Now, what the hell could that possibly mean? I mean, every page that this little woman read, you're seeing what it is. A back door that smell? All the people really think they're talking about the door to a house? And might need some. This is preparing the mind of your children to accept anal penetration. This is grooming. This is sexual grooming. To prepare your children's mind to accept anal sex.
All your friends use the back door. The front door can be such a bore. Entering through the back door can be exciting. You won't know until you've tried it. So the next time you have to decide, just use that back door and come inside. The end.
This is truly disgusting. As you people could see, this is truly disgusting. This is not no. This is the state of the world today, and people want this wicked world to continue. Let's go to Revelations. That's the first precept we go into. Revelations chapter 14 and verses 8. It says, "And there followed another angel, saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication." Those depraved sexual practices, her false doctrine. All nations are drinking of this nonsense. And it's no different. You see in children books geared towards grooming children to accept homosexuality, to accept anal penetration. Revelations 18 and verse 3. It says, "And after these things I saw another angel coming down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and cage of every unclean and hateful bird. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies." Imagine someone could write a children's book grooming your children to accept anal sex, to accept sodomy, and this book could be published using fancy picture. Boy, all the people need to understand how cunning all your enemy truly is. Let's go to Isaiah 5 and 20. This is what it said. "Woe unto them that call evil good, and good evil." Because watch me, we're going to be hated for telling people about the wickedness of Babylon the Great. You know, some persons often say, "What that had to do with you? Everybody deserves to love who they choose to love." That's a load of crock. "Woe unto them that call evil good, and good evil, that put darkness for light, and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet, and sweet for bitter. Woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes, and prudent in their own sight. Woe unto them that are mighty to drink wine, and men of strength to mingle strong drink, which justify the wicked for reward, and take away the righteousness of the righteous from him." So the Lord have a stiff judgment for persons who do these nonsense. And Babylon the Great is guilty. Guilty, guilty, guilty. This is James chapter 3 and verse 11. It says, "Doth a fountain send forth at the same place sweet water and bitter?" You don't ever get that from a fountain. If you get that from a fountain, you know something wrong. Babylon the Great is not capable of producing anything good. It says, "Can the fig tree, my brethren, bear olive berries? Can either a vine figs? So can no fountain both yield salt water and fresh." So everything that this place, this land represents, it represents depravity. There is nothing good about it. And anything that is seemingly good is nothing merely but a distraction to get you to taste the poison that they have masked as something good. Everything about Babylon is about deception and lies, and getting you to accept the things that the Lord calls abominable. 2 Peter chapter 2 and verses 2. It says, So they start from verse 1. But there were false prophets also among the people, even as there shall be false teachers among you, who privily shall bring in damnable heresies. One such example of a damnable heresy is that man can lay with man, woman can lay with woman. The Lord do not condemn such behavior. Those are damnable heresies. Even denying the master that brought them, and bringing upon themselves swift destruction. And many shall follow their pernicious ways, by reason of whom the way of truth shall be evil spoken of. And through covetousness shall they with feigned words, which is lying words, make merchandise of you, whose judgment now of a long time lingereth not, and their damnation slumbereth not. These people are going to pay for what they're doing, you know. They're going to pay. Scripture says the Lord is not mocked. Whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he reap. This wicked place is legalizing and teaching homosexuality and sodomy to your children and glorifying it. Your rectum was not made to be a orifice to receive anything. That is an exit. That is not an entrance. Talking about the back door, sometimes could be just as the back door could be breezy. Your back door not supposed to be breezy. Let's get Romans chapter 1. Truly disgusting people. Romans chapter 1, we start from verse 26. It says, for this cause power gave them up unto vile affections, for even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature. It is against nature for two females to have a sexual relationship. They cannot reproduce. And likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman. What is the natural use of the woman? To procreate. You have sex with the female, you deposit your sperm inside of her, and she carries a child. And likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burned in their lust one toward another, men with men, working that which is unseemly, and receiving in themselves that recompense of their error which was meet. Even as they did not like to retain power in their knowledge, power gave them over to a reprobate mind, to do those things which are not convenient. Things that are not convenient are things that are detrimental to your physical well-being. Being filled with all unrighteousness. Anal sex is unrighteous. Homosexuality is unrighteous. Lesbianism is unrighteous. Being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy, murder, debate, deceit, malignity, whisperers, backbiters, haters of power, despiteful, proud, boasters, inventors of evil things, disobedient to parents, without understanding, covenant breakers, without natural affection, implacable, unmerciful, who knowing the judgment of power, that they which commit such things are worthy of death, not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them. And this is the judgment the Lord will pronounce and has pronounced against not just Esau, Edom, all that do so. Salakia, folks. Oh my goodness. That is the judgment Esau, Edom Salakia, that is the judgment Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai has pronounced against this wicked kingdom and the wicked people who push this type of agenda. Let's go back to the law. They're telling you about the back door, and the back door is a reference to anal penetration, anal sex, your rectum. Deuteronomy chapter 23 and verses 17. There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel, nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel. You women engaging in anal sex, you're making yourself a whore. That's a whorish act also. And the scriptures say, there shall be no sodomite of the sons of Israel. Sodomy is anal sex, anal penetration. You were not created to receive anything in your back door. The back door is not an entrance. Don't fall for those lies that they're telling you, trying to make it pleasing. 1 Kings chapter 15, verses 11 to 12. Now, this is a king in Israel who did right in the eyes of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. His name was Asa. It says, and Asa did that which was right in the eyes of Yahweh, as did David his father. Listen to verse 12. And he took away the sodomites out of the land. Sodomites those are persons, those are people who practice sodomy, anal sex. He took the sodomites out of the land and removed all the idols that his father had made. And also Maacah, his mother, even her he removed from being queen, because she made an idol in the grove, and Asa destroyed her idol and burnt it by the brook of Kedron. So you see, this act was abominable. And we had kings in Israel who got rid of Sodomites' faith. Now let's precept that. Leviticus 18 and verse 22. Hear what it says. Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind. It is an abomination. Right? Let me drop down to verse 24. It says, defile not ye yourselves in any of these things, for in all these the nations are defiled, which I cast out before you. That sodomy act was an abominable act, practiced first by the Hamites. That was an act practiced, glorified and honored among the Hamites. They have gods who require that type of behavior. And who you see adopting that behavior? Esau, Edom. Esau, Edom. They adopt that behavior. They openly practice it. They celebrate it. This is why they have many festivals and days dedicated to the practice to honor sodomy. Let's get Leviticus 20 and verse 13. It says, if a man also lie with mankind as he lieth with womankind, both of them have committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them. And this is an act punishable by death. What does the scripture say? For the wages of sin is death. What is sin? The transgression of the law. Sodomy, going into the back door, is a sin. And as such, the scriptures say, all sinners of my people shall die. So don't fall for the lies, the sweet, candied lies that is being pushed by Babylon the Great. This place is truly wicked, and it's going to be destroyed. And with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. I am your brother Abaniah of the South Arm of the Great Millstone Camp here in Trinidad, Heralds of Yahushai, saying Shalom till the next lesson.